Yeah, that's one Keys wants back, but 2-run score on the era. Again, lack of communication out there in the outfield. We've seen it a couple times. Once with the left fielder in the center field, this time with, I'm sorry, once with the right fielder and center fielder, this time with the left fielder and the center fielder.
And it appeared as though the new left fielder, Brad Hoderney, was settling under that ball when the center fielder came racing in front of him.
And you know, the rule of thumb is the center fielder can call off the other two fields, but again, there's got to be just a lack of communication out there, and can't fault the effort. Each player trying to make a play on the ball, but you clearly one of the things being coached up in that huddle right now for Tri-County.
Yeah, the center fielder has free rein to call off both the left and the right fielder, but when either the left or the right fielder is settled under the ball waiting for it to come into his glove, should not be calling him off.
The bottom line is it comes down to communication. You got to be nice and loud and make your presence known and your intentions known.
So it'll be, I'm giving an E8. And retired 7-5 on the play. You like that, Steve?
I like that.
That's why I said so. If you approve, then I must be right.
Stamp it.
These position changes. One's going to 3, 3's going to 7.
So 1's going to 3, 3's going to 7, and I believe 7's going to 1. Defensively for Tri-County.
Okay. Diazelda first. Collie to left. Left to the pitcher.
That the voice of Dave Wallace. I was right. 1-3, 3-7, 7-1.
Yeah. You mix them up with the numbers, but well done.
Dave Wallace. Who was the guy from East Providence?
Solid hit.
A fly ball left field. David Cawley delivers a double. Cawley will coast into second base. So for the third straight inning, Tri-County with a man on. This time the leadoff hitter for the first time in this game. Wasn't
first time Tri-County's been to second base too.
No, they had a double earlier, the ground ball
that's
double.
right. That's correct.
Dave Wallace, a
pitching coach.
Pitching coach for the Los Angeles Dodgers
and
for the Red Sox for a while.
Long time Los Angeles Dodger.
Bill Wallace.
Attleboro guy.
Bill Wallace, the softball coach at North Attleboro High School.
Then there's William Wallace from Scotland.
I never saw that movie.
Are you serious?
No.
Watch it some night at 12 a.m. You'll be up till 4, and then you want to go. And
it's a 4-hour movie?
Well, it can be with commercials, but it's a good 3 hours. It's a great movie.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Andrew Robinson strikes out for the second time. This time swinging. There's one down. Braveheart.
Great movie. It's the thing, though. TNT, all of a sudden you're up and you can't sleep, and you hit that at 12 or 1, then you forget to sleep that night.
That'll bring up Ray Jarvis. That's me with the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I start watching them. Ray Jarvis grounded out to third base his first time up. Number of substitutions defensively when Tri-County takes the field. Actually, no substitutions, just rearranging the lineup. Stepping back and delivering a base hit was Ray Jarvis. And runners at the corners now for Tri-County with one down here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Yeah, Tri-County's got something going. Great contact. A couple big hits here. But
watch him step out. Steps back. Yeah, okay.
It's protecting the plate and yourself. Take it. Nice job by Bishop Conley in the background, hitting the cutoffs and doing the right thing, just not throwing the ball around, which could have resulted in the first run for Tri-County.
So that'll bring up T.J. Dalzell, and he's the man you'd want up right now. He delivered the first double of the game over the right field fence.
Opposite field double and showing some power. can lift that ball to the outfield, regardless of a base hit, you're going to score a run.
Bishop Conley, of course, looking for a ground ball and possible double play.
0-2.
Or a strikeout. Runner goes, fouled off. The runner will go back.
Sure if that was a hit or run right there, but a hit and run. I like the fact that Tri-County trying to get Cheney uncomfortable out there, make him think about the first guy at first base, which he shouldn't be at all. You know, you have the 8-0, you let him have second base, but he's looking over. Nice
Swing and a miss, strike three, a big strikeout for Ian Cheney, and there's two down both by way of the strikeout, and that'll bring up R.J. Kapala, the catcher, grounded out to the pitcher.
A little off speed right there, and nice pitch. Get ahead of the batters, and it makes it easier as a pitcher.
Fouled over our heads. Certainly appears as though Jarvis has the speed to steal second base. 2-1 count.
I think they respect Keys right here, beside trying to run into an out here with a guy at third. You want to get some runs on the board.
Ground ball at the second baseman for the third out of the inning. We have played 4. Bishop Conley comfortably in front, 8-0.
Do you believe in ghosts? Join the Taunton Paranormal Group as they investigate all things paranormal on Haunted Happenings. Hosts Rob, Jake Jacobs, and Lou Toledo will bring you along for the ride as they explore some of the most ghostly areas in the region. Then return to the studio for discussion on topics such as exorcism, mediums, and EVPs. Haunted Happenings on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast 15, and Verizon 24. North TV's Education Channel is proud to simulcast programming from University of California Education Television, showcasing the excellence and diversity of the nation's premier research university. UCTV embraces the core missions of the University of California, teaching, research, and public service through quality, in-depth television that informs, educates, and enriches the lives of people around the globe. UCTV on North TV's Education Channel, Comcast Channel 9, and Verizon Channel 22. North TV, bringing the community into your home.
Top of the 5th inning. We have some defensive moves. The left fielder, Brad Hoderney, will now be the pitcher. The pitcher, TJ Dazzle, will now be the first baseman. And the first baseman, David Cawley, goes out to left field. Or in terms of numbers, 1-3, 3-7, and 7-1. Like I'm betting the Quinella.
I know. Gonna head to rain them. Oops, they're shut down.
Top of the 5th inning. They play 7. Now, baseball does have, it's a new MIAA rule this year, similar to the slaughter rule, the mercy rule. It's 15 runs
Is that in softball and or baseball?
Yes.
Correct?
15 runs as long as the team that's trailing has batted 5 times. So very similar to the rainout policy.
The team that has
The
batted
team that's
5
trailing by 15 or
has at
more.
least had 5 opportunities.
Yeah, five at bats.
Yep.
Top of the 5th inning. The new pitcher, O'Durney, throws a strike. Ground ball.
Nice play by
One down.
Robinson. Nice play. Get in front of the ball, covering some ground out there. O'Durney with a solid pitch. It's the first time Quinn has been out.
Yes, indeed. See, and I would have walked him there. But then I would not have walked him because I would have walked him with Keys down at second base. The number 6 hitter, Kobe Mitchell, the first baseman, grounded out to second in the first, grounded out to the pitcher in the third. One of the 5 seniors on this Bishop Connolly club, Peter Lee, the center fielder, Joey Almeida, the shortstop. Mitchell, of course, ground ball to short, throw on to first, there's 2 down. The other 2
Legos out
seniors,
there?
Grant Fitzgerald, the right fielder, and the Chris Boudra, who's on the sub list right now. What were you asking?
Excuse me. I believe it was Lagos with a nice put out right there.
Yeah, very nice.
Ball was really swallowed up by that grass once again.
So Tyler Lewis, the DH, a very late swing, fought that one off. Interesting delivery.
Yeah.
Holding the ball in back of his body, almost like whipping it around his body, Brad O'Durney.
Kind of shows it to you from behind and hides it, and then next thing you know, it's at the plate. It's like to hide the ball as long as you can.
Ground ball.
Friendly hop.
And a 1-2-3 inning. Second time that's happened this afternoon for Tri-County while in the field. So we head to the bottom of the 5th inning with Bishop Connolly on top by an 8-0 score. Steve, you mentioned it earlier. There's the play. The replay, I should say. Third time we've had a meeting of Cougars this year.
Cougar Classic.
Cougar Classic football game.
It's an annual event.
Played in November at either Tri-County or Old Colony. And what they do, which is very interesting, is not only does the football team play that day, the soccer teams play, the cross-country teams run, and I'm trying to think, that would be it for fall sports, I do believe.
Yeah.
Volleyball.
Yep. All play at one location, or do they split the locations?
No, the same
same day, same location.
So earlier, I think that game starts at 2 o'clock, the football game.
Yep.
And I want to say at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, probably 11 o'clock, the soccer team plays on that same field.
Okay.
And then probably sometime in between, possibly, the cross-country meet ends at that. So you've got,
A lot of
in the
stuff
span
going
of 4.5 hours, 3 games going on. They have cookouts.
It's a great idea.
It is a great idea. More schools should be creative like
Yeah,
that.
that is.
Peter Kubiak, the athletic director here at Tri-County, does one whale of a job. Then again, so does Kurt Kummer and Paul Oboy. This guy in Attleboro,
Yeah.
what's his name? He doesn't do a bad job.
I don't know.
Mark Cool, that's his name.
We're
Mark Cool.
actually, you know, we talk about the coaches and the athletic directors and the support of these.
That'll be a ground rule double.
Nice shot, a little behind it, but we'll take that. 2-base double, second inning in a row with the Cougars, Tri-County Cougars leading off with a double. But again, very fortunate in the area. A lot of good coaches and a lot of good athletic directors and support from their schools and these athletic departments, even under a lot of stressful economic times.
It's very important, especially in these tough economic times,
Absolutely.
to be creative, because the more people you bring down and, you know, pay
Absolutely.
admission fee, and you know, those dollars add up.
Yeah, they talk about a few sports, but especially football. I mean, that in a lot of schools that is the one big revenue source they have besides the budget itself. So if they draw well, that's just money that, I'm not saying it's not budgeted in, but it's definitely adds to the overall budget and maybe can lower a user fee or allow a team to have new uniforms for the following season. So again, it all goes back to the kids.
Chris Guthrow at the plate with Brendan Cohen at second. Ground ball, and once again quickly off the mound and firing over to first is Ian Cheney.
Yeah, Cheney, boy, he hops off that mound, and he's not just a pitcher, and this is what you're supposed to do. You become a fielder, and he just reacts. And Peter, you made a great point in that second inning. He just he has the ball that plays right in front of him, and he fires over to first, and boy, he's got a strong arm and an accurate arm too.
Moving over to third base on the play was Brendan Cohen.
See if we can push him along here, get a run on the board.
Nick White singled his last time up. Pitch in the dirt, nice little scoop there. Nonchalant little scoop by Tommy.
You know, that's what key. You know, when you see an athlete out there playing, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, soccer. I mean, it just sometimes it looks so easy, but that's not an easy play. I mean, being the catcher, you know, he's got a lot of skill, and I'm sure a lot of his teammates respect him for that.
You could really see the movement. That last pitch. Good action on the curveball of Ian Cheney. Swing and a miss, strike two. I believe the count 1-2.
There you go.
2-1. My mistake. Foul ball, first baseman has it.
I just put my head down. And I wasn't looking up anymore for it, so it didn't hit me between the eyes.
Steve and I were gazing up in the air right above our heads. Wasn't even close to us. It was closest to Michelle Lucier.
Doesn't even flinch.
It's that pink hat. It's like a magnet.
The professional down there. Here we are running. The fact that you hid behind me, that's a problem, though.
Well, the bigger you get, the older you get, the bigger you get. There's more room to hide.
I'm still my playing weight.
Yeah, okay. We're not talking about playing a piano. Nate Lagos, 0-for-2 on the afternoon. The shortstop flew out to center in the first, popped out to the shortstop to end the third.
Get down.
Fly ball, drifting back, making the catch is Quinn, and once again Tri-County unable to push a run across. We have played 5, 2 to go. Conley on top, 8-0.
Whether you have a child or loved one in the school system or a concerned taxpayer looking for the latest information, North TV's coverage of school committee meetings provides you with the latest information on the North school system. With its live broadcasting and timely, repeated playback, we make sure you never miss a meeting. North TV's coverage of local school committee meetings on the educational channel Comcast Channel 9 and Verizon Channel 22. North TV, bringing the community into your home. SportsView. Get the inside story on all the teams competing in the area. That's SportsView. Meet the players and coaches that make North Attleboro the sports hotbed in the area. That's Sports View. Join Jason Arundel for this unique look into local sports. That's Sports View, only on North TV's Community Channel, Comcast 15, and Verizon 24.
Top of the 6th inning. And hard to believe, Steve, we started back in the fall with high school football. North Attleboro in action at Community Field. And we now have, with the completion of this game, only 5 games remaining in the 2011-2012 school year. We have Bishop Connolly versus Tri-County boys lacrosse, 4th matchup of Cougar teams this year. Then we have, I want to say, Oliver Ames at Bishop Feehan boys lacrosse. And then the 21st of May, girls lacrosse, North Attleboro playing one of the teams from the Davenport division, followed immediately after that by North Attleboro boys playing one of the teams from the Davenport division, the crossover games.
Yep.
And then the game that you will do with Del Malloy baseball at Feehan, at Community Field to take on the Red Rocketeers, and then the possibility of some state tournament games. Already know what our first football game next fall will be. LaSalle Academy at Community Field to take on the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers.
LaSalle, huh? Going out of state. We did it like a couple years ago. We did a game, Bishop Feehan at LaSalle.
Top of the 6th inning, Mitchell Walsh, the 3rd baseman. I'm trying to think, when we did that LaSalle game, did they have artificial turf back then? I want to say no.
I don't think they did. I remember it was a Friday night game.
We were lost last night and actually drove by LaSalle Academy. They do have artificial turf now.
I hope Bishop fans going on the construction to get the artificial turf in.
Chris Miller in my right ear telling me he thinks they were artificial turf back then. Swing and a miss. Week 2 is the football game I'm really looking forward to. North Attleboro High School at Boston College High School. Dorchester, Morrissey Boulevard, right across from the Boston Globe.
Yep.
Ball 4. And Mitchell Walsh trots down to first base.
It's exciting, a little different schedule for the Rocketeers.
And I know I ran into Paul Oboy a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him if his football schedule was all set for the fall. He said, 1 or 2 more dates to fill. He did say that the Attleboro Feehan football game this year will not be the first game of the season. I believe it's the 2nd game of the season.
Yeah, they the last couple of years, Bishop Feehan has started off
Attleboro North,
then North, and seems like they have been at a disadvantage, I guess. But I tell you, once the Shamrocks have got it going, they've played outstanding football in the last few seasons.
Jack Santoro takes that pitch. Throw down to first. Getting back easily was Mitchell Walsh.
Fun to see the Tri-County Cougars next fall. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but when you look at what they've done over the last few years, they've been a very fun team to cover. Not too long ago, we were at Gillette with them.
Their former head coach is now at Bellingham, I do believe, right? Did he leave Tri-County for Bellingham?
Yep. On the footsteps of Dale Caparazzo.
I don't know that name.
He was a former football coach in the area.
This game has really slowed down. Jack Santoro. And stepping off the rubber, Brad Hoderney. Top of the 6th inning. Bishop Conley with 3 runs in the first, 2 in the third, 3 in the 8th, and then a called third strike on Jack Santoro. There's 1 down.
Nice play by Kabala to hold on to that third strike. Foul tipped right into his mitt.
And that'll bring up Ian Cheney, the pitcher. He's scattered 5 hits in 5 innings. It's remarkable. Tri-County the last 2 innings. Lead batter. Going down to second base will be Walsh. But the last 2 innings, Tri-County with a double to lead off the inning and have yet to score.
Left 2 runners at third each of the last 2 innings, or just the last half.
The second and 4th inning, they left runners at third. Last inning, stranded the runner at second. And after a strong inning last inning, Brad Hoderney struggling a little to open up the 6th. Cheney not going to help him out. Oh, nice play there by Kabala.
Real nice play.
Ball 4, but preventing the runner at second, Walsh, from getting down to third. So 1 down, runners at first and second.
Yeah, ball way outside right there. Ball not able to move his whole body out in front of the play right there, out in front of the pitch, but able to reach out and make a great snag. See Coach Wallace out there just talking fundamentals and throw the ball to the plate. Get carried away with the motion.
They hit it. They hit it.
Well, you know, you look at Cheney and was it Dalzell? Dalzell, sorry. When he had his good innings pitching, it was again just challenging the hitters. Don't give up easy bases.
Peter Lee on the afternoon is 1-for-2. Sacrifice bunt in the first. Struck out swinging in the third. Single RBI in the fourth. Single RBI here in the 6th as well. 9-0. So the walks usually come back to haunt you, and they certainly do there. One of them in on that base hit.
Yeah, just found the hole in the outfield. Nice piece of hitting.
Joey Almeida has been on base 3 times. Has not put the ball in play yet.
He's also played some solid shortstop. Making plays look easy out there.
But I thought for sure that was going to be called the ball.
It's on the stretch.
9-0 game. The strike zone stretches. I know if I were umpiring, that pitch there would have been a strike as well. Those wild pitches that